Hi, I'm the Nappy Lady, and today I'm going to demonstrate for you the Designer Bums Nappy. Now, this nappy has a bit of a cult following due to the really funky prints that they've got. This happens to be Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that I've got today, but there are some really crazy prints out there. Now, it's a birth to potty nappy, and it fits from 8 to 35 pounds. So that's kind of an average birth weight baby all the way up to potty training. Now, I'll start talking you around the outside of the nappy. So it fastens with poppers, and it's just got one layer of poppers along the top. It also has on there some crossover poppers. So when you've got a baby at the bottom of the weight range, you can cross over your tabs to make a smaller waist. So at the moment, I've just got it secured on the normal edge. There's the edge of there, so you can see it just on the kind of the normal smallest size. But I'm going to cross those over so that you can see how small it goes at the waist. It goes really, really teeny tiny there. Look how small that is. Elastic there for a stretch. So, I mean, that is a really small waist there. Now, being horizontal poppers, there is always the chance of wing droop on these. So it is important that each tab has 2 poppers. There we go. You see those ones there. So it's really important that you secure both poppers and don't just try and save yourself time and use the front one. Always use both, because this stops the underneath twisting. Start with, when you're popping it, you've got the 2 there, start with the one furthest away. This is kind of like your waist, so you get the fit where you want, go for the waist, and then your other popper pops down. Don't do it the other way and try and do that one first, because it makes it harder trying to find and secure that one. So always secure your waist popper first, and then the one nearest the tabs. Now, also on the length of the nappy, to make it birth to potty, is also adjusted by poppers. Now, it's a bit of a crazy print. You can just about find them there. There we go. You've got 1, 2, 3 lengths there. They're your male poppers up here. And then we've got 2 sets of females there. And you've got 9 altogether. It's such a crazy print. I've chosen the hardest print to try and show you these. There we go. So you've got a pack of 9 poppers. Line of 3, a line of 3, and a line of 3. So you've got different lengths. So I'm going to put it onto the smallest length for you. And to do that, you take the bottom popper and secure it to the top male popper. And you've got 3 in a line. And I only ever alter the poppers when baby goes up a size. I don't do it every time I wash them. So there we go. I've poppered that into the smallest length setting. So that's taken a lot of length out of the nappy to make it shorter for you. As baby grows, you'd alter it and you'd take them up to the middle popper. Do exactly the same thing again. Now, the great thing about these length adjusting poppers, again, that's the middle setting for you, is that you've got that one in the middle. Now, not all nappies have these, but when you've got the one in the middle, it gives you a much better fit. It stops this middle section drooping at all. It keeps it nice and secure. So that's your outside of the cover. Now, inside, now, I also haven't told you what type of nappy this is yet, whether it's an all-in-one, is it an all-in-2, is it a pocket nappy? To be sure, I'm not entirely sure myself. So, inside here, you have 2 poppers, and with that, this goes your main booster, and these just pop on. So, in theory, that's like it's an all-in-one nappy. It's all attached, ready to go. That's kind of like your newborn, your lovely slim, you know, it's a really nice and slim one. So you would take the nappy off at change time, put it to one side and put a whole clean one back on. So it's just like a disposable nappy, except you're just going to wash it because you take the whole thing off. However, you can buy the insert separately. So if you're using your nappy like this, you could just take out the insert and then put a clean one back on and reuse it. So you could do that for a newborn, and you could do that, you know, 2 or 3 times really until it needs changing. Usually I say 4 times, but because this inside is fabric, you've got a fleece like there, if your insert got really wet, that will start to pass through into the fleece, which is why I've lowered it from usually you would use a cover 4 times, 2 or 3 times if you're using it in this manner. So that's like an all-in-one nappy or an all-in-2 nappy if you're going to be doing this. However, I mentioned that fleece lining. It's actually a pocket. So you could stuff that pocket and make it a pocket nappy. And each one actually comes with this, they call it an anchor booster. It's a big, long shape booster. And it's this shape, so you've got the wide part at the back, at the bottom. But this part, you can either just fold it in half, or you can make a wedge, so you've got more absorbency at the front. You can move this extra bit wherever you want it. Now, where you put this insert is up to you. You've got the choice. You can stuff it into your pocket. So I've stuffed that in, and lo and behold, I've got a pocket nappy with or without the extra booster. The choice is yours. For a young baby, you definitely wouldn't have the two together. It would be too bulky. So now you've got a pocket nappy, fleece lined. You could still put a paper liner on top there, and you might want to put a paper liner on top just because of protecting those poppers from getting poo in them, but the choice is yours. So that's effectively a pocket nappy. However, that anchor booster it comes with, it's got a suede top there. It's a stay dry liner there, and you've got the bamboo cotton underneath. So you can actually put that on top. So you can just lay it loose on top, again, with or without your booster. For an older child, you might want to put the booster there. You could put the booster over the top, you could put that bit over the top. The choice is yours. So it really is a nappy that could be an all-in-one, an all-in-two, or a pocket nappy. It kind of fits every single category. So the choice is yours what you want to do with it. It is a really absorbent nappy. However, when you put all of the layers in there, it does make it quite bulky. So for a smaller baby, that's with everything in there. You see, that's me just laying them flat. So for a small baby, it will be too bulky with all of them in. But an older, heavier, wetter child, that's going to give you super absorbency for the daytime. Now, for nighttime, we wouldn't recommend you go for this nappy. I mean, there is a nighttime booster that you can buy with it. But because it's such a trim fit, I think that you could easily overstuff it. So we'd rather you stick with this one just for daytime and have a beautiful but slim nappy for day.